this is the Formula Beta 2008 by VRC, which is Virtual Race Cars. Looking at this, you can see that it hasn't really got anything official. Hence, you know, my understanding here is slap on. I mean, what is that? Is that supposed to be like snap on? And you can see that the names of the tyres, yeah, Fire Bridge. So not Fire Bridgestone and Fire, is it Firestone? So it doesn't seem to be an official formula, but it is very much well modelled. I quite like, it's very like bit of carbon fibre here. It's got like the sideboards here to deflect the air out, and it seems to be quite nicely rounded. It's got this very Formula 1-esque or even IndyCar sort of scoop there. A very simple rear wing, as you can see. An intricate front wing, lots of carbon fibre, with some adjustable planes and all these angles on here which help the aerodynamics of the car. Again, very Formula 1-esque. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more here. So I don't recognise that name there, for example. But you know, the dash, I mean, that looks exactly, the good thing is it exactly looks like that in the game as well, which is nice to see. Got some good air exit points here and here. It's also got the radiators here, is it? So the air goes in at the front, I would say, yeah, through here. And the air, it's a bit of a strange design, it exits through, I mean, that's the radiator there, which you can see. So all the air would come out of here. We've got another winglet there, which is quite neat. A very unique exhaust system, which seems to come around the back of where the diffuser would be into a single outlet. That's very strange. Never seen that. I've not seen that before. It might well be a thing. Yes, it's not official. None of these names on here actually mean anything to me. I mean, Summits, I mean, Slap On is a bit of a dodgy name. Horizon, Inferno, yeah. So I think it's more of a, you know, fictional car. But what I'll do is I'll very quickly have a look at the website and just update you if I see anything. Here is the page from VRC. So let's read this. Powered by a 4-litre V8 engine and sporting downforce levels only seen at the top tier of open wheel motorsport. Hence the sort of the Formula 1-esque design. From the Formula Beta 2008, offers the perfect seat for young aspiring drivers to present their talent to a worldwide audience. So it is based for the, it's a very quick car if that's the case. This car has been designed to be a class leader in promoting racing, the show, and that doesn't make sense. In promoting racing, the show, that doesn't make sense. And most importantly, safety, while keeping costs of entering such a prestigious series attractive to new teams and current teams alike. So this is the only version that's been released. Formula Beta 2008. I don't even know if that's because it's in beta or that's the name of it. I'm going to have a look now myself, and I'll add it onto this if I find out anything. I've just gone over to race department, and this is basically what is effectively a I didn't know this, 2008 GP2, and you can download official skins, which seems to change the aesthetics of the car. We'll probably try that actually. I'm going to probably download that and put that on. Here's the file I've downloaded. I'm going to drag it into Content Manager. We should see the livery change. We'll see. Ah, what do I know? That looks like a skin that it's put into the car, number 4. So looking at this list, it's put these 2 in, which drove in GP2 in 2008. So it added the skins. These are the skins that I think come with the download initially. So we'll pick Roman goes up. Rose looks a lot better. They spelled Switzerland wrong, I've noticed. We'll zoom in. So Roman Grosjean. Actually got Bridgestone stickers on there now with the decals. So it is actually GP2. I kind of overlooked that. And it's got official sponsorships on it now if you want to use it. So on the laps that I do, it's in the original VRC skin, unofficial. At least you can download official skins. I mean, there's probably others, but they're the 2 that I found quickly whilst I was looking. And at least now it's got, you know, official like Renault. It's got the Faisal, the private bank equity firm there in Switzerland, which is, I'm not sure that is right. Just sort of thinking out loud there. Yeah, the ART, who used to do Formula 1 as well, I think. But there we have it. Right. As this was done after I went out, you're now going to see me in car. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the track. Okay, so we're here in the pits. Reading a little bit of the blurb about this car. It seems to mention the Hungaroring as one of their kind of tracks where they require high downfalls, and this car particularly excels at that with the new aero package, so I'm led to believe. But we're going to take it out and we're going to see for ourselves how it goes. So just quickly in the pits, looking at the car we're looking at now, basic, super basic. Mirrors, they look alright there, that side. Look at the detail in the mirror. Yeah, it is what it is on that one. A nice clean looking dash. Hungaroring down there, if you can see. I guess that might change. Depends what track you're on. Don't know for sure. I'm using the old style F1 wheel for this. Yeah, we'll take it out for a little lap or 2. I'll let you know what I think. Again, you can't go wrong with Assetto Corsa. I know there's a new one coming out. 2023, I don't know. Assetto Corsa 2. That would be interesting. More so from a mod point of view.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
So, straight away, it feels like it's got a load of power. is a V8. It does stipulate that this sort of power is only really in the the top tier of motorsport. So it's ideal for the upcoming I don't know, F1 star, if you like, to learn their skills in a lower formula. But it does feel like it's got loads of power there. No traction control. Good, like, turn-in's quite good. Even with cold tyres. Brakes are quite sensitive. If I hit the brake, even though I've got it set quite high, still locks up the brakes very easily. So we go a little bit quicker. Very easy to lock the brakes up. I think that's more something I can do my end than anything else, to be honest. But there's tons of power for what is effectively a junior formula. It locks up the wheels at the rear very easily. I think it's, like I say, a bit of calibration on my part. But it feels good. Like there, for example. I don't need to brake that hard. If I demonstrate here, so I haven't actually pushed a lot of pressure there on my load cell pedals. Let's do
that was a 146.66.
A couple of quick laps. Well, quicker. Loose there on the front end.
Your tyre temps are all good. Sector 1 time's okay.
See that the back end nearly stepped out then.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Trying to keep it smooth. Again, VRC. Very, very good. Right, one more lap. A bit quicker.
Your lap time was at 141.29. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Carry a little bit more speed in the corners. Feels good though. Feed the power in. Nearly. You can't just go flat out, which is nice to see.
You've got cold front tyres.
Yeah, I like that. I think my calibration of braking there wants sorting out.
Your lap time was 1:39.35. That's your best lap in this session.
So here we go, down the main straight. So the car does feel quite sprightly, to be honest. It's like a downgraded F1 car. It's certainly got more power than I realised. I would have put this down as like an F3 type of car, but it's definitely more than that. And he seems to be going a lot quicker than you realise as well. So I don't know if this is a final release, or as the name suggests, it's in beta version. I'll have to do a little bit of read up on that, I think. Let's slow it down for a little bit. Slowed it down so that you can hear me a little bit more. It's a bit easier to talk, I find anyway. So this is a Formula. Well, I'll have to confirm what it is. I haven't got the stuff in front of me. 2008 beta. It's based on a car which has high end and the elite version of the high end of the ladder performance, but with a budget in mind for the upcoming race drivers. Don't know if it's an actual real like a formula or not. I don't know. Perhaps what I'll do is I'll add that into the intro part of this video, so you probably would have already heard it. Loads of power. You can't just bury the throttle because you'll be around. Tyres do grip, take a bit of time to warm up. Understeers a little bit. It's definitely got a lot of bottom end, so coming out of the corners, you've got to be very careful how you feed the power in. Lovely to drive, good force feedback, it feels good. You can sort of glide it through the corners, off the throttle, smooth back on again, which is kind of how a single seater should be. Yeah, that's good from VRC. So I'll put a link in the description where you can get this car. Definitely worthy of a purchase, I think, if you like your single seaters, and worthy of a few laps around your favourite track. Like I've said before, Assetto Corsa tends to be more of a, rather than a race sim, maybe racing with friends online is better than using AI, but it does tend to be more of a hot lap test drive type of simulator / game. For me personally, I quite like that, because all these different mods come from different areas of the sim community, and everyone has got their own way of doing it. So if you get a sim like, for example, Automobilista 2, for example, the amount of content that game sim has is great, but it's all from the same book. The developers at AMS2 do everything. So all the cars, as much as they are different and feel different, don't get me wrong, the bread and butter, the DNA is still AMS2, or if you really want to pick at it, Project Cars 2. Whereas the sims you get, no, not the sims, sorry, the mods that you get for Assetto Corsa, although it might be based on a mod or something else within the game anyway, a lot of it is from the bottom up. It's got the same engine, obviously, but they have their own characteristics. More so in this. What I'm trying to say is, there's more individualism with Assetto Corsa than there is with perhaps AMS2, which is why this works as a hot lapping simulator rather than a race AI simulator. Anyway, I think that's about it. I'm gonna, if you've got this far, you already know the intro's a little bit more on point because I've read up on the car. So anyway, that's enough of me. I've got other videos I've got to do. I just haven't got time to do them at the moment, hence why it's a bit slow. However, bear with. I've got some Formula 1 cars coming, another GT car. What else? I think. Yeah, 3 Formula 1 cars around a track, little test drive, and there's a GT car. There's bound to be others anyway before then. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye for now.